Maggie, come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. It has been a very mild winter here in New Jersey. The birds are chirping, animals are roaming. As you can see, there's not a cloud in the sky. It is really wild. Usually we have like big blizzards, snowstorms, freezing temperatures. It's like 55 degrees and sunny right now. It is awesome. I am not complaining. This is very great. I do love this. But nonetheless though, I see a lot of comments here on the channel requesting a 2DS versus a Switch Lite comparison. It's not really a fair video to make because they're two completely different handhelds, but nonetheless, in an effort to make more videos that you guys want to see, I'm gonna make it happen here today. The Nintendo Switch Lite and the Nintendo 2DS are two very different handheld consoles. However, many of you guys have been eagerly wanting me to compare them for the longest. So today we're going to be making that happen. What producing this video made me realize though is that as different as these two handhelds are, they actually both share a lot of similarities. They're both the cheapest models in their respective lineup. They each play a ton of amazing games. They both feel amazing in your hands to play on, and they are both my personal favorite handheld systems that Nintendo has ever put out. Well, at least they're very high on my top 5 list. Even though I can easily recommend the Switch Lite as the best option to go with out of the two, the 2DS is significantly cheaper, has access to thousands upon thousands of games, is still on sale, and may actually end up being the better option, especially if you're on a tight budget. Before we get started with this battle of the budgets comparison though, I did want to remind you guys that channel memberships are now a thing here on my channel. So if you enjoy the work that I do, find it helpful, want to support me, or just want to fuel me up with the hype of a cup of coffee, well, now you can, and you can enjoy exclusive extra perks in the process. There's a lot of stuff planned here in the pipeline for the channel, so it is an exciting time to even be subscribed to the channel. Anyways though, back to the comparison. As you know all too well, the 2DS has been my handheld of choice for a really long time. It's a timeless console. I praised it, I obsessed over it, and this particular system that I have here in my hands is literally its own internet celebrity. It racked up millions upon millions of views all by itself. However, there's a strong reason why I love it, and that's because it's one of the most comfortable handheld consoles to ever grace your palms. Sure, it's about 7 years old now and a bit long in the tooth as far as tech goes, but you have access to thousands upon thousands of great games, including virtual console games on the eShop. Not to mention, it is really cheap, retailing for $79 brand new with a free game bundled in. It's a steal of a deal and a great impulse buy no matter how you look at it. The only downside is that there are no more games in development for it, so there's nothing new to look forward to on it. The $199 Switch Lite, on the other hand, is a significantly newer console that's only a few months old. Out of the two, it is no doubt the technically superior console with a much more modern user experience, significantly better graphics, and a higher res screen to match. Also with it, you have access to Nintendo's ever-growing library of Switch games, which is certainly no slouch on AAA titles either. Not to mention, there are a ton of developers on board with the Switch, so there's always going to be a great game to look forward to. Out of my experience as a content creator, I've never experienced anything quite like the Switch. It's been on the market for a little over 3 years now, but it just feels like the great games keep on coming week after week after week. It is really tough to try and keep up with them all. Again though, like I said before, you're going to be paying a little bit more than the 2DS for this modern gaming experience. If you're on a tight budget, maybe you're going to want to go with the 2DS. However, Ray's financial tip for 2020 would be to just save up to future-proof yourself a little more with the Switch Lite. If you're in a debate though between the new 2DS XL and the Switch Lite, it is an even easier decision. There's no doubt in my mind that you should just spend a little more money for the Switch Lite. The price of the Lite is just $50 more than the $149 new 2DS XL. There's a lot to love about all Nintendo handhelds, and you certainly can't go wrong with picking up any of them, especially if you can find some great deals. But at this point in time, if it were me buying the console right here, right now, I feel like going for something in the Switch line is the best option. One could make an argument argument that the 2DS line has access to many more games, including virtual console games, but there's nothing new to look forward to. Personally, I always look for the latest and the greatest. In my mind, the 2DS have had their time to shine, and now it's time for the Switch to step up and take over. There are just so many fantastic games in the pipeline to look forward to with the Switch that it's an exciting time to have one. Anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, let me know in the comments box down below which you prefer. Would you be more drawn to pick up the Switch Lite this year, the 2DS, something else? I would love to know what you think down in the comments box down below. And until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Get out there, go game, and have some fun. Peace!